Hi, Adel, good morning.
Hello, how you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing good. So let's wait as we wait for daily. So we'll go give 3-4 minutes. We'll start exactly in next 4 minutes. Yeah.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah. Okay. So, Adil, I think we should start. Rest of the people might be get delayed here and there. So, as we usually see that the people are coming late daily. So might be they will be late. So I think we should start. Yeah. Okay. So
Okay, sure. Yeah.
as we daily start, Adil, if you have any question, you can ask me. Otherwise, we'll start as usual, same where we left.
Yeah, you can continue.
Okay, thank you. So, as I said, right? So, yesterday we were covering a configuration management tool, right? Which was Ansible. Okay, sorry, not Ansible, Puppet we
Okay.
were
Yeah.
covering,
Yeah.
right? So, Puppet will complete the Puppet and then will come on the Ansible, right? So, both are the similar.
You want to lose fat and stay shredded in your 60s?
Okay, sorry. Okay, so both are the similar kind of tool, okay, Puppet and Ansible. So we'll see them like how exactly they works, what's the difference, right? And which one we'll try to do the some comparison as well. Which one is good, which one is not that good or something, right? All these things we are going to give a try. So let's start. So let me just log into the AWS and I'll start the same machine. Remember, I have just stopped the machine, right? Yesterday. So we'll start the same machine. Okay, so let's go there. Okay, remember, we are not doing anything with the Docker network for now, all right? Docker one. So we need our Puppet agent and the Puppet master. So we are going to start both the machines and we'll connect them. So let it start. And meanwhile, we'll open the document as well, where we were actually. So I'll go on day 5. That's a day 6 actually. Okay, one more thing, right? So, okay, so just give me a moment. I forgot to upload it yesterday, right? Let me see what is the speed today. I don't know why it was, delayed yesterday. Ideally, 50-60 MB upload should be very quick. Okay, so let me try to upload it today. We'll see. Yeah, looks to be quick today. Okay, so what I'll do, I will just give it on the this link on the here, as well as I'll send the email as well, so that everyone will download it. Okay. So just replace with everything, whatever you have, because this is the latest one that we have. Okay, well, it is, this is the one. Okay, and I will make it public. Yes. Now, if I'll give this link to you, I believe you will be able to download it. Can you just give a try, Errol?
Yeah, sure.
Meanwhile, I'll send an email. Just confirm me if you are good. Then I'll send this email, this link to the
So
everybody.
this is all the documents, right?
All the document, day 1 to day 10, everything.
Okay.
Just replace everything. So one by one, you might have downloaded, right?
Yeah.
I have given day 1, day, like that, right? So just
All right. Looks like it's all downloaded here.
yep. Okay. Okay, so that's fine. Now let's focus. Okay, what about my EC2 machine? I hope it should be running now, both the machines. Yeah, both are good now. Okay, now we'll open the document. So we were on the day 6, right? Uh, Ideally, we are today on the day 7, but day 6, whatever the left out, that we will try to complete it. So remember, I told you that there are few things which need to discuss in the Puppet, actually, class, manifest, and few other concepts, right? But before that, I just want to make sure that our Puppet is running, actually, because if the Puppet is running, then I can show you what exactly I'm talking about when I'm saying a class, right? What exactly the meaning of it. So let's I think I have highlighted till what time we have done it. All these things, I think we have already done it. Update Puppet config. Yes, this one also. Java configuration also we have done. And yeah, this remember certificate also we have generated yesterday, right? So we will start from the Puppet agent configuration. Okay. Hey, Bunny.
How you doing?
Yeah, good. Yourself?
Good, good. I actually got to work a little bit earlier today so I can make the whole class.
Yeah, okay. So let's start doing configuration on our Puppet agent. But before that, let's connect both the machines. Okay, Puppet master and Puppet agent. Okay, so we'll connect it. Remember, Puppet master is running with Ubuntu, right? And for Ubuntu, I told you that the Ubuntu is running with uh, Ubuntu user. The EC2-user will not work there. So you have to use Ubuntu. Sorry, I have not utilized the SSH key, right? That's the reason it's failing. Okay, I will say Ubuntu. Here you go. Okay, do sudo su hyphen. Okay, I'll make appearance a bit bigger so that you'll be able to. Okay, that's the first machine. Then the another one which is running on Red Hat. Let's pick the configuration, the agent machine. Yeah, public IP. Okay, same way we have to pass the SSH key. Okay, say open. Remember, this one is Red Hat, right? So we have to give EC2-user. That's the username. Okay, I'll say sudo issue hyphen. Make a big configuration for this one as well. Font. Okay, both the machines are configured, right? Now, what we are going to do it, remember, we did some configuration on Puppet Master, right? Now we have to do some sort of configuration, on Puppet agent as well. Now remember how the Puppet works actually. Okay, there is a Puppet Master and Puppet agent. Okay, let me just try to draw something for you. I think I've already downloaded these things. Okay, so what I'm going to do it is, okay, now let's suppose I'll tell you how exactly it works. Let's suppose this is the Puppet Master. Okay, and then we have think about, we got some agents. Okay, now how it's going to work now, let's suppose it will work in a way. You're saying something, someone? Okay, so now how exactly Puppet works actually. Okay, there is a Puppet Master. Okay, there is a Puppet Master, and Puppet Master will work with Puppet agents. Okay, so if you are doing some, let's suppose I have these Puppet agents, right? And I need to do some changes on all these Puppet agents. Think about simple, some sort of update I have to do. Okay, how exactly this Puppet agent will work? Okay, so basically there is a manifest file that we have to write on a Puppet Master. Okay, we have to write a manifest file here on Puppet Master, and from here we can push it to the these on agents. Okay, so there is a Puppet agent will be running on all the machines actually. Think about this, treat this as a EC2. Okay, treat this as a EC2. Think about there is another EC2 where the Puppet agent is running. EC2 or VMs, whatever you say. Okay, let's suppose you don't want to say it EC2. Let's suppose VM, virtual machine is there. Inside virtual machine, okay, and Puppet agents are running. Okay, right, in this way. Okay, so some Puppet Master is there. So what we have, let's suppose there are multiple VMs are there, and we have to do some changes. Let's suppose I need to install some package. Okay, that's the same thing we are going to do in our practice actually. So we have to configure these machines in a way that they will be they can get the same configuration configuration which we are configuring in the Puppet Master actually. So something will configure on the Puppet Master, and that will go to all these machines. Okay, how exactly they are connecting? So basically they are being connecting via Puppet certificates actually. Puppet certificates. Okay, so remember yesterday I have generated some certificates, right? So okay, so using that certificate, Puppet certificate, these machines will be get connected to the Puppet Master. Okay, so I'm going to show you. Yesterday, remember this Puppet certificate we have generated, right? There are some minor configuration and etc. that we have to do it, that we already did it, right? Now on agent, we have to do some configuration so that these agents can connect to the master. Remember, until unless this agent is not connected, this virtual machines and the agent which is running on this virtual machine, if they are not connected to the master, okay, you will not be able to connect them, right? Remember, this all the Puppet Master is running on Ubuntu with Ubuntu user. Okay, always remember this. Okay, and when we talk about these machines, all the agents are running with Red Hat. Remember, it can be any of the operating system can be running. Okay, but I'm just giving you that the Red Hat we have taken actually, as per our example, we have taken a Red Hat. Okay, all these machines are running on Red Hat machines with the EC2-user. Okay, so now let's try configuring it. Puppet Master, we have already done it. Now we are going to do some configuration in these Puppet agents. Okay, any question here? The baseline understanding. Okay, so let's jump on. This is our agent, right? So whatever, now remember, in the document, if you go there, I have clearly mentioned where exactly we are going to do it. Okay, so you can see here 7.0. Okay, in this one, we are going to do whatever the configuration we are going to do, we will do it on the agent. Okay, Puppet agent, we are going to do it. Okay, so the very first thing we will set up the host name. Okay, remember, we have already set up the host name for our master, Puppet Master. Okay, and if you forget the name, this is the name, my lab master. Okay, and my lab agent that we are going to give the name for. Yes, and if you want to take a effect, just say execute bash. Okay, name got changed, right? That's the first configuration that we have to do it. Now we have to now we have to update this Puppet RPM that we need actually, okay, on these machines, because without agent they will not be running. Okay, so installation is done. Let's update it. So basically, now remember, there is a Puppet agent needed on the master package. Master package is needed on the master machine, and agents needed only agent, right? Puppet agents. So the Puppet agent I'm trying to install on the agent machine, which is Red Hat. So let it complete. It will take, might be 1 minute or 2 minutes, depending on number of servers. Yes. So say yes. Okay, it will ask you it's okay. Say yes. Key is also imported. Let it complete. Okay, once this is done, then we will go for the installation of Puppet agent and starting of this service. Okay, these two things, and then we have to configure it. Now, I'll tell you what exactly the configuration means. First of all, let it install the agent. Okay, it will take might be another 1 minute or 2 minutes. Still running. So might be the packages are. Hey Sunil,
Hey Rahul, sorry I'm late today. I'm catching up.
that's fine. We have just started. We are just doing the whatever things got left out from yesterday. Okay, so initial might be half an hour. You can cover from the recording. Is it fine?
Yeah. No, I will catch up on that. Yeah.
Okay.
Going through the slides right now. Thank you.
Okay. So now, okay. One more thing. Sunil and everyone, Bernie also, you got a bit late. So I sent an email and here in the chat as well. So what I did, remember yesterday I was talking that all the file, right? Whatever the updated documents are there from day 1 to day 10, I put it in one zip and I have shared from the S3 bucket. Okay, so you can directly download it. If you download the entire file, the updated one, you'll get the updated document.
Okay, I just read it. Thank you.
Yeah. So either you can download from here directly, or I send an email as well, so you can download later as well. No problem. I'll keep it open for at least next 1 week. Okay. Now our initial Puppet agent, installation repository installation is done. Now what we are going to do it, I will install my Puppet agent. Okay. So let's do it. If it is successful, then we can start the agent. Now, one more thing you have to remember, if you check here, this diagram, which I have created, these diagram I have created for multiple agents, right? Now, remember, whatever configuration that we are doing, I'm doing just one machine. Okay, so because it's just a matter of practice, right? For testing purpose, so we are just doing on one machine. Okay, this can be done on the multiple machines as well. When you are doing a practice, if you want to spend more time, you're good to go. Yeah, you can go for the 4 different machines. You can have the 4 different machines and keep it running there. Okay, so just for your information. Okay, so I'm just doing on one configuration, one machine. Okay, installation is done. Now I will start Puppet. Yep. And I'll enable it. Okay. Now remember why we are doing all these exercise, because remember this is your Puppet master. Yesterday we did some configurations, certificate we have generated, right? Now on these Puppet agent, if we are doing the configuration so that this Puppet agent can talk to Puppet master, right? Puppet master is something who manage all these agents. Okay, so if you're not configuring your agent, it will not be able to talk to your Puppet master, right? So if you want to establish this communication, then you have to do all these configurations. That's why we are doing it. Okay, that's a reason why doing all these configuration. Okay, now we are going to do the change of this configuration. Now remember, yesterday when I was configuring your Puppet master, I have given name as a Puppet. There was a configuration file. If you forget, I can show you where I did that. This is the one, right? So I've given as a Puppet name, certificate name as well, and the master name as well. I've given as a Puppet. So similar name I'm going to configure here. Name, if let's suppose I can give my name as well. Okay, I can give my name, Puppet master, something, whatever you're in your company name. If you want to give, fine, give that name and make sure that the reference that same name here in this configuration file on the agent. When I'm configuring this agent, make sure you give the correct name. Okay, so I will do this. I will edit this file. Remember, everything we are doing on a agent machine. Okay, so let's copy that code initial and paste it there. Sorry. Okay. So main server equal to Puppet. That's one thing. Okay, same thing you can set up via this one as well. So we don't have to do it because we have done already, configuration we have already done. If you don't want to edit it in this way, you can run this command. Actually, this command will also do the similar thing. Okay, so that's fine. You don't have to worry about it, right? Now, if I will run this command, basically, I want to check whether my agent is up or not. Okay, so let's try running it. Okay, now you can see here, it means there is a okay, so it means my agent have started talking. My agent is up actually. Okay, but remember, it is still not connected. Okay, it is still not connected. This fingerprint means you can identify which is your user. This is the specific key which is being generated for your agent. Actually, using this key, we will approve on your master. That's what we are going to do it actually. Okay, so I will show you. Okay, now we will do something on the our master. Okay, now remember when we did this yesterday, this command Puppet ca list -- all, right? Remember yesterday as well, I run the same command on master. Okay, so it was showing me only one certificate yesterday. Okay, only this certificate. This certificate is belongs to Puppet, right? It means it is belongs to themselves. That's the same certificate which this machine have, the master have, right? Now you can see here there is another certificate called My Lab Agent, which is starting with E4 ending with 84, right? How I can verify? If you go there, you can verify that it's the same machine which we are talking about, starting with E4 ending with 84, right? In the same way, whatever the machine, let's suppose tomorrow I'm thinking of okay, 10 more machine, I want to join the same Puppet agent, right? Puppet, I want to join the same Puppet master. Yeah, you can do that. Same way, just do that configuration, installation, and a slight configuration on machine so that that machine will start talking to the master. So now you don't have to too much changes on the master. Master will be always ready. Whenever you're invoking, whenever you're adding any new agent, just make sure the agent configuration is changed with the master name, and at the same time you have to approve the request as well. So now it is, I can see the requested certificate, right? This is the requested certificate, but it is not approved yet. Once you approve it, then communication will be established. Means something, there is a request came from this machine. Okay, there is a request came from here. Okay, now this one have to respond it. Puppet master have to respond it saying, okay, so Puppet master will say approve certificate. Okay, once it will say that, okay, approve certificate, then only this guy will be able to, it will say request certificate. Okay, and here they will approve the certificate. Okay, this is the way actually how this entire thing works. Okay, this guy will request and this guy will approve. And how that identification works based on this configuration file actually. Okay, this identification key. So all the communication will happen based on this. Sorry. Okay, so based on this communication actually, they will approve it. Okay, so let's try approving it and then we'll see whether, okay, now how I can sign it. Okay, so basically to sign it, you have to run in this way. Okay, say Puppet server CA sign sort name and the host name. Okay, I will say space and this host name, whatever the host name request came, I will say. Okay, you can see here it is saying successfully signed. It means it got approved now. Okay, so it means now my communication have been established from my Puppet master to Puppet agent. Now how your Puppet works? So Puppet, I told you, right? So if I'll do some changes here on Puppet master, okay, some changes here on Puppet master, this will be pushed to this changes can be pushed to this agents, right? Now we'll see how exactly that works. Okay, now few things, right? So we will talk about a module. Okay, we are going to work on a module. Okay, there is 2-3 things are there actually. One is the module, one is the class. Okay, now let's open the document which yesterday I was briefing you, so that I'll just brief you that things as well, what exactly the module is. Okay, now you see here what exactly the module. Modules are collection of classes, resources types, files, resources file types, template organized around a particular purpose. Okay, now what exactly the module? Module means something. Let's suppose I need to do any one work, right? So a simple thing. Think about the one that we are going to do it here. There is a package that we are going to install, Nginx. Okay, Nginx is we are going to install on our agent machines. Okay, now for Nginx installation, we will control that Nginx installation from our Puppet master. Okay, now you can think that okay, it's very straightforward installation on agent. Why the hell we need our master do that all this configuration spending 1 hour, right? Now that 1 hour Yeah, I agree with you that that 1 hour is a pain, right? But that's a long-term solution. That's what I'm saying, right? Right now I'm configuring just one machine. But tomorrow, let's suppose my organization is increasing, right? I need to increase 10 more machines. Fine, I'm more than happy. I can add those 10 machines as a agent. Master will be ready. Okay. And whenever I want to change, I want to push the changes to master, to the agents, I will be able to do that. Right. In the same way, even the 1,000 machines are there. I want to push that Nginx installation on those 1,000 machines. I can do it from master. Now what I'll do for those purpose, I will write a module. Okay. So module will have everything, whatever is needed to install Nginx, right? Whatever is needed to install Nginx, that will be there in the module. Okay. So module is collection of classes, resource type, and everything, whatever is needed. So module will have it. Okay. Inside module, there will be classes and others things will be there that we are going to talk about, right? Now you can see here, every part of Puppet language exists to add flexibility and convenience to how resources are declared. Classes are Puppet's way to separating out chunks of code, combining resources into larger unit of configuration. So basically, when I'm saying classes, right? Classes means I'll define. Let's suppose I have to do one work. So whether I like the way we were doing on the Terraform, right? So in Terraform, I say that there is a way that we can write everything in main.tf file, or we can segregate into the multiple different files, which we did in the last, right? We have created image.tf, then variable.tf, the network.tf, and the main.tf, right? Apart from writing those 4 files, I could have been write only one main.tf and everything put there. But what will be the problem? The problem will be there that it will be very hard to manage one single file, right? So that's why actually, if you're keeping it separate, the sort code in a different files, it will be always easy to maintain. If there is a problem, in anywhere, that you can easily decode and identify and fix it, right? So that's how the classes works here. Classes nothing but, it will just separate out the code, chunk of code actually. So module, class. Third important thing is manifest. So Puppet language files are called as a manifest. So when we are writing the the .pp file, actually whenever the way there is a .tf file in Terraform, here .pp file is there. .pp file is there. PP file will work as a manifest actually. That's called manifest. The language actually, basically the language which we are using, that's called a uh, manifest. Okay. So manifest, module, and classes. These 3 things that we are going to play around it. So module is something that we are going to create very first thing. Okay, so you can see here module. Now remember what we are going to do in module. I will create one module here. Okay. This will be one module which will install Nginx. Okay. Okay. So this Nginx, I'm going to push on all the machines via our Puppet certification. Okay. Obviously, we have just one machine, so where we will be pushing our Nginx. Okay. So Nginx is one example I'm picking. You can pick any example actually, the installation of anything. Okay. So very first thing is, this is the base location /etc/puppet lab/code. Okay. So if I'll just show you the directory, remember we have to do these things on the master. So I'm saying /etc /puppet lab /code. Okay. So if you come here, there is an environment, right? Inside environment, actually, there will be a production file. Okay. So inside production, we are going to create the module. Okay. There is a different environment. There is a master module as well. I can write, but I'll create into the environment actually. I've given that location as well. Here, production. Okay. Here is the module. There is nothing for now. Okay, so I'm going to write a module. That module I'll be using for our push. Okay, so remember this is the location /etc/puppet lab code environments production /module. Okay, now for creation of module, we need a package called PDK. PDK is a Puppet developer. That module is there actually. Puppet developer. That's a module generator basically. Okay, that we need to install it. Okay, so using this PDK, we will create module. Okay, so before using this module, before using this tool, actually that's nothing but it's a Puppet tool. Okay, that we are going to use it. So we have to install it basically. So let's do the installation. Will take some time. Now that machine is also a bit slow actually. So because it's just 1 MB of disk is there, which is a bit lower in config. That's the reason actually, sometimes it is taking more time. You can always watch it. Yesterday I was showing you, right? So Puppet agent, right? Sorry, Puppet master. So if you select here, monitoring, right? You can see here the CPU utilization, right? So sometime it is jumping to the 70, 50%, which is the huge number actually. You'll see, right? It's again increasing. So basically, whenever there is activity is going on, you can see the CPU utilization is increasing, right? So I've just started that installation. You can see here, let's keep increasing. 18% is still fine. It should be able to manage. Still doing it. Keep monitoring it. If it is going increase on our limit, then we have to go for some extension. I'll say 1 second, still manageable. 18% is fine. Okay. In the same way, you can do the monitoring and other checks as well, like network. Fine, network should not be any problem. Disk is also clean. Where is that monitor? Memory. There should be somewhere memory as well. %, still means still doing it. Okay. So yep, that's done. Installation is done. PDK, right? So if you check after some time, it should come down actually. The CPU utilization will start coming down. So fine. So our installation of PDK is done. Now we are going to create our new module, right? So module is called Nginx. Remember what we are going to do it? We are going to create Nginx. We are going to install Nginx on our machines, on our agent machines basically. Okay. So we'll create a. Remember, still we are doing everything on a master. So I'm going to create new module called Nginx. So it will ask me a few information. Okay, so we'll say yes. Do you consent the collection of anonymous PDK usage information? Yes. Okay, if you have a Puppet 4 username, did it here. Ubuntu is, I think, fine. Okay, who wrote this module? Ubuntu user is also fine. What license? Let it be default. Okay, now this one is important. I think in documentation as well, I might have mentioned what is the operating system you have to choose. So operating system you have to choose Red Hat and Debian Linux actually. Okay, now how you can choose this? You just have to put the space button. You can see two highlighted are there, right? Red Hat and Debian, both are listed. So you just have to put Windows space. Okay, so what will happen? Windows will be automatically removed. Okay, and Red Hat and Debian have been chosen. Say enter. Okay, metadata will generate based on this information. Continue. Yes. Hopefully. Yep. Say yes. Got created. Okay. Now what we can do, we will, if you do the LL here, the Nginx got created, right? That folder got created. Okay. Earlier, remember, Nginx was not there. Now, if you go to the Nginx, okay, there are few certain files got created actually. This is something automatically got created actually when we have given some information, right? So basically, it created a set of information, what exactly you are going to do it. Okay, how the package will be get installed. So we will write a code actually. We will write a code, how we are going to create it, how we are going to install it. And there is two things we have to give information, right? So one thing we prepared, okay, what we are going to install, what my package is ready, right? Now I have to write that instruction manifest on master, and we have to give one more information where exactly we are going to post this change, right? These two information. Both the information I have to pass on. So let's try to install, let's try to do the both the things. Okay, so okay, now what we are going to do it, we will create a class here. Okay, we will create a class here called install. Remember why exactly the class is needed. And one more thing, you have to always remember where exactly you are. Okay, remember we came into the module. Okay, once we came into the module, we have created a module and Nginx folder got created, right? After that, I just went into the Nginx folder, right? Here itself, you have to create a class. Now, why class is needed? Class means the separate thing, right? I told you, right? What exactly, like package I have created, but how that package is going to be installed, that information I have to provide, right? So for that purpose, I'll create a class. Okay, this is the command pdk new class. Once I'll create class, it will be install.pp. It has just created install.pp here itself. Okay. So you can see where exactly it got created here itself. So inside manifest file, if you go inside manifest file, there will be a file called install.pp. This one is just created. I have just created 1957, right? Okay. So I'll go on install.pp. Okay. There is a default thing is there, nothing is there, just the default code is there, right? I will do some sort of modification. Okay. Okay, just come here on the final class information, right? So what I'm going to do it, I will just copy this code. Okay, I will remove everything, this class, everything I'll just, because this is the default one, right? Not going to work actually. Okay, so what I'm going to do it, whatever the has information, whatever the commented information are there, forget about it. We don't have to worry about it. Whatever uncommented information is there, just delete that uncommented one and put this code. Okay, what this code is going to do it, I'm writing a class. Okay, I'm saying nginx install nginx. Okay, this package, and make sure it is present there. This is the way actually writing a manifest file. Okay, whatever the package you need, you can write it this way. Okay, so that's done. Okay, let's verify as well. There's the command how we can verify whether your install.pp is correct or not. Yeah, if there is any error, it will give you. Okay, now one more thing we have to do it is we have to edit the a pp file. Actually, we have to edit this pp file where we have to tell that where exactly the information will be passed on actually. Okay, installation, where exactly the installation will be passed on. Okay, so let's run this command again. Wherever you are, that's fine, create at the same place. Okay, so now it's created a init.pp file, means initiation. That's the first time, one time job is there where it will create your initiation. Okay, how your the puppet will get start. You can see here it is just informing, okay, where exactly you have to go. Okay, so you can see here, I will just say You have to refer again, same thing, whatever the code is there, just remove that code, okay, and put the code here, which code. So basically what I'm saying, there is a two different class I have created. I said, okay, the first class will just initiate and it will tell that the where exactly you have to go, the second class actually. So I'm just telling you, I'm just giving you the example that how the multiple classes can be utilized, even though this is the simplest example I'm giving you. But if it is a complex one, then this could be a very good. The first one will contain some information and the second will contain some more information, right? In this way, actually, it works. Okay, so init.pp configuration is done. Now, if you come back, okay, and edit this site.pp. Now, this one is very important because in this site.information, site.pp, you have to give your server name. Okay, so whatever your server name is there, okay, you that server name you have to provide it. Now, one thing you have to remember that your server name will be different than me. Okay, so if you go yesterday, the document which I have given to you here, AP-South-1, right? This name will be a bit different in your case because depending if you are using the same zone and same region which I am using, AP South, then that's fine. Otherwise, it will be a bit different in your case. So just keep in mind. It will be if you're using US, so it will be US hyphen East hyphen one or EU hyphen West hyphen one, depending on the region that you are choosing. And if you want to, if you don't want to make it complicated, you want to exactly follow the same thing, then be in the AP hyphen South hyphen one, simple. So you don't have to, change all these things. Okay, now here I'm telling that this is my lab agent. Okay, what class it has to refer? It has to refer the Nginx, right? Now one more thing. So basically, you should not confuse. So I'll just tell you one thing. Okay, so what all the things we did. Now you see here, the very first thing is module that we have created, right? Let me just, here it will make more complication. So I'll open a new file. Okay, so let's suppose this is a module I'm talking about. Okay, so this is the module. Okay, inside module, I have created a class. Okay, now think about what was the module. So the very first one is, here you go. Very first module called, no, sorry, this is not the one. Module name is Nginx, right? Okay, so Nginx is the module that I have created, first thing. Then inside module, I have created a class called install. class call install. Okay, then what we did after this, we have created a one more class inside that same Nginx one. Okay, and we said that okay, this need to be initiated, right? Inside this class, I have created one more class called okay, and okay, fine. Then one more thing that we did now, the final thing, right? We have created a class Nginx, fine, and we have updated our site.pp. Okay, here now one more container will come here. Okay, this will have the information called site.pp. Okay, and we have to give information that it will refer okay. So basically, okay, basically what I said, okay, this is the information that I'm going to pass. Okay, so okay, so there is a module, main thing. Inside module, I have created a class called install. Inside class, I said there is a information called Nginx. So Nginx is the basic one, and in this class, actually, I said, okay, in this class, if you see the first class where the first install class we have created, we said, okay, install Nginx, right? It means I'm referring that go for another class actually. So first class, in this class, I'm saying I'm referring this that it will refer the second image basically. Sorry. Okay. Okay. So in this class, we'll refer this class Nginx, and then finally our site.pp where the location is there, and this one will be connected to this one. Okay. So this is the way actually how exactly it works. Okay, so the final one is connecting here, that I'm referring here, and then the finally this module will go and install on your machine, right? So I know that it's very complicated. It's very complicated. That's why there are a lot of things are there, but fine. This is the way actually uh, how Puppet works actually. Okay, so now these things done. Now I'll just go and check on our agent machine. Okay, so few configuration that we have to do on our agent machine. Let's go there. You have to make a repository, okay, and put these contents. Make sure this has information you are not putting, only put this Nginx. Okay, now I will run agent. Okay, basically now what I'll do, I will refresh my agents. I will refresh my agent, Puppet agent. So before that, let me just run this command before, so that you can see that there is nothing, no Nginx is there, right? It means Nginx is not installed there. Okay, if I'll refresh my Puppet agent, if all is good, connectivity is good, then your Nginx will be get installed. So let's see if it is successful or it is failing. Okay, something it's saying. Run a Puppet configuration client already in progress. Okay, so anything is still running. ps-ef do grep. Okay, let me just restart the Puppet again, because it is giving me that it's already running somehow. The old procedure, old looks like the old agents are still somewhere on the memory or somewhere. So let me just restart. System CTL. Puppet. Okay, I'll start it again. Okay, now what about my Puppet agent if I run? Okay, let's do one thing. Let's reboot once. Okay, might be there is a lot of things happen. Okay, so let's do the reboot. Let's wait for another minute. So these things will always happen. If you do the lot of configuration, there will be always chance that something will not work, and you have to identify what exactly it is there, why it's not working. So still not restarted. Let's wait, give one more minute. Okay, might be anyway, it's almost 1 hour. So let's have the break as well. Meanwhile the machine will get restarted, and then we'll check it back. Okay, check it again. Is it fine? Sunil and Adil. Yeah. Let's have a break and then we'll start it again after that.
Yeah, sorry, Rahul. Just let's take a quick break,
Yeah.
and be back in 10 minutes. Thank you.
Okay. I'm back, guys. Let me know once you are here.
Yeah, hi Rahul, I'm back.
Thank you. Thanks, Sunil. So one of the guests is coming at my home. So I might be, 10-15 minutes. I'll take a break between. I'll inform you guys. Okay. So once he is here, so I'll take a 10-15 minute break so that I can just, meet to him.
No, that's fine. And we can, it's just us, so we can work according to your schedule, not a problem. You want to like continue later also, we can. I'm okay with everything. Okay. If you want to end the class sooner today, and I know we have one class to make up. If you want to extend the class that way, I'm okay with that. Just saying that.
That's fine. We'll manage it. Don't worry.
Whichever way you want to manage it. I'm just saying, from my side, I'm okay with everything, and I know it's a very small class, this one, and it's late for you, so I'm just.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll it's just 10-15 minute matter of 10.
Sounds good.
Yeah. Okay, now let's try restarting it again. We'll see. Okay, still giving run of configuration client is already in progress. Let's ask Mr. Google what he's saying. Looks to be a common problem.
Yeah.
So these kind of issues will be always there. So it's also asking to restart. Okay, so okay, there is a port problem, right? It's showing that the might be some port is already being utilized. Okay, so what we can do. What is the solution actually? That's the same error. Okay, yep. This is the file that need to be removed. Okay, no file is there. rm/lib puppet. Where exactly this file? Find /name. Let's search somewhere because this file is creating problem, that's for sure. Okay, this is the location, right? rm. Yes, now let's try restarting our. Here you go. You see, every time there will be a solution. So Mr. Google will always tell you something.
Yeah.
So that's a lock file actually, which is holding the process. So basically, you have to clear that lock. So that's fine. These things is not obvious that this will not happen. This might not happen in your case, but just in case it happened, so you can utilize in this way. So I'm just restarting it. Now you can see here it will again take some time region behind it because obviously there is a crunch of CPU and memory. We'll see what is the status. Yeah, you can see it started increasing, right? So if we come here, oh my God, it's just increasing.
Picking up.
Okay, that's fine. I think 10% is more than it's not a big deal, right? So that should be manageable. Okay, let's see. Still trying to restart. Once it is updated successfully, so ideally you are expecting that your machine should have Nginx file here. Okay, that's how the configuration management works actually. So now if I'll come again on this, so this one is a bit complicated, but just make sure module, class, and manifest. Manifest is the last file that you're writing. Okay, manifest is being written into the class. Okay, class multiple classes you can attach actually. Okay, and this all the classes will be part of these. All the classes will be part of your module. Okay, that's how this is works. Okay, now two very important thing is site.pp and the classes. Okay. So in class, whatever the name of your class will be there, that will be called install.pp, or I can give any name. Okay, let's suppose dev.pp, production.pp or something. Okay, and one will be class, another will be site.pp. Site.pp will always hold the information where which agent need to install. So now let's suppose tomorrow it happened that, okay, I got 3-4 more machine got added, right? I want to add and I want to run the same package there as well. Okay, so what will happen? I will just update my site.pp. Okay, and I will make sure that the site.pp have the information of other clients as well. Okay, what will happen? It will just push the same changes on those machines as well, right here. So right now I'm just updating one Puppet agent, right? But I can push the similar kind of changes here as well with slight modification, right? So because it's just a practice. So hopefully you understand total things, right? How the communication, how you'll establish the communication. Once the communication is established, there is a certificate that you'll request, right? Once this certificate will be requested, the master will sign that certificate. Okay, once master will sign on front of Puppet, I officially that got set up actually. Okay, on front of Puppet officially it will be get set up. Okay, then once it is set up, then you can start writing this module. Okay, for module I have referred this picture actually. Okay, so here you can see the different way how we can write it. Okay, once all these done, okay, on Puppet agent actually I can run this uh, uh, agent file. So still running, let it complete. Okay, I can run this file. Okay, and what this will do, it will just update my okay, what exactly it will do, it will just update the Puppet agent. Okay, and how exactly it will get refreshed, it will get the same copy which we have mastered, which module we have configured. Based on this module actually all the information will be passed to will be traveled from here and will be passed on this machine. Okay, hopefully this one is clear. Any questions here?
Nice, good. Do you use this in your day job also? Like how widely is this used in industry?
I told you, right? So basically now in my experience, if you ask my experience, Puppet is hardly being utilized anywhere. It's a very complicated tool, and whoever is already using, they are utilizing. But Puppet is hardly being used.
Okay, good to know.
Okay,
Okay.
but on place of, I'll talk about the similar tool, which Ansible we are going to talk about. Most of the 80% or 70%, I think, market capitalization will be with Ansible. So Ansible is being utilized on the most of the places actually.
Okay.
Okay, so Ansible is being utilized everywhere.
Including your current job also.
Yeah, in my where I'm currently working there also and even it's not only current, I'm talking about last 5-6 years. I think Puppet I have seen last 2014.
Okay.
After that, I have not seen anywhere in my wherever
Got it.
I've not seen anywhere in the Puppet.
Yeah, I got it. Then I was on one of the projects where I had to work on Node.js, and then I researched it, and it turns out like after like 2014, companies stopped using it, but some companies keep on using it. But I got it. So this is good. So I honestly, some of it was not clear to me, but I will not dig into it right now.
Yeah,
I will
so
focus
that's
more.
fine. So
So many other things we have. Right?
sometimes understanding is needed.
Yeah.
Sometimes some of the places people are still using, and they will ask you the Puppet questions as well.
Right. Right.
So you have to prepare for that.
Yeah.
Fine.
And this will be totally irrelevant to AWS exam, right?
Yeah, this one is totally irrelevant. Now, same Puppet agent, the way Puppet and Ansible works, same way CloudFormation works. Actually, not exactly. Cloud formation is mostly utilized as an infrastructure as tool. So cloud formation and Terraform you can correlate.
Okay.
Okay, so the way cloud formation, the way Terraform works, in the same way cloud formation also works. Okay, so those things we will discuss how exactly they works, what you can do to configure them, right? All these things. So before cloud formation, one more things which is left out is why it's taking so much time. Okay, ideally should be running. Anyway, I'll not take too much time here. Maybe I'll keep it running. Ideally, it should not create a problem in your case. Okay, just in case if create problem, then you can remove this, this log file.
Yeah.
Okay, and this log file will be in a different place. Just make sure. But I don't think it is, it will be in your case.
No, I will focus more on a lot of other things. So that's fine. Thank you. Yeah.
Okay, so okay, now I will start on the okay, I'll just download these things as well. Just reference, I'll send it to you just in case if you really looking for.
Okay. You can email it to everyone.
Yep. That's the classes. And this one I'll just save it with the name of. Okay. So just give me 10-15 minutes. I'll be back. Yeah.
Sounds good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey guys, I'm back. I'm really sorry. I got unexpected friend at the home.
No problem. Welcome back.
No problem.
Okay, I think something got timed out, is it? Okay, that's fine. Okay, let's focus. Okay, so ours is Puppet is done. I've just brief you just note down. I've just downloaded these files as well. So if it is needed, we'll just give it to you. Okay. So we'll focus on the Ansible. Okay. Now, as I said, Ansible is mostly being utilized in on place of Puppet. Okay. There is a reason behind it. I'll show you the configuration of Puppet is much more complicated. So sometimes I feel that it's not one-time configuration actually. So even though if you do the master configuration, right? So the agent configuration, the lot of admin overhead is there on the agent configuration. That's a that's a bit painful job, I would say. That's a bit painful job because there are a lot of different kind of configuration file that you have to touch and edit it, right? So sometimes that's not so easy. Sometimes that's not so easy. Okay. So we have to see what other solutions are there. Okay. Now we are going to talk about Ansible. Okay. So we'll see how Ansible works. Okay. Ansible configuration also will try to do the similar kind of work. We'll do the via Ansible as well. We'll see whether how you find it. Okay. So now few things I'll discuss on the Ansible, then we'll start doing the practice because it's mostly about the practice actually. Okay. So what exactly the Ansible? So Ansible is a simple automation language that can perfectly describe an IT application infrastructure in Ansible playbook. Okay. So it's an automated engine that runs Ansible playbooks. Okay. Ansible Tower is an enterprise framework. So Ansible Tower, don't worry about it. That's so there is in Ansible as well. If we talk about, there is a two section. One is the free of cost. One is the open source solution is there. Another one is the enterprise solution is also there. That's called Ansible Tower. So we are not going to focus on the Ansible Tower. Ansible Tower again hardly being utilized. Mostly people are going for open source because there is a one-time implementation. You don't have to pay anything for that. Okay, you can fork the original one. You can fork the original one, and you can start using it at your local. Okay, so that's how it works. So we'll see what exactly the benefit is. Okay, so you can see here simple, powerful, and agentless. Okay, so one most important benefit that it has, that it's a agentless actually. Okay, so when I'm saying agentless, right, so remember on the Puppet we are doing there was an agent, right? The agent that we are configuring on the machine. That's the main issue that we have, that every time whenever there is a new host is coming, you have to do the agent configuration, right? And there was a lot of admin overhead was also there to configure it. Okay, now to skip those things, to skip that things, we have a concept called Ansible, where the agent is not installation. So it works on the SSH protocol actually. Okay, one master, one master, and that master can connect to the multiple uh, agents, or multiple slaves, machines, you can say, and there is no agent you have to install. Okay, remember on that machine when we were doing on the Puppet, so we have to do the agent installation we have to do, as well as at the same time we were doing the certificate sign certificate concept was also there. Here that concept is not there. It's all work on the SSH. So if SSH, if the SSH is allowed between two machines, then you're good. You'll be able to connect. Okay. So there is a lot of
You
benefit
don't
that
need an
they,
agent on the machine you are connecting, right?
yeah, we don't need.
You don't need. Okay.
Yeah, only master will need. On master will do the configuration, and we just make sure that the passwordless connectivity, the passwordless SSH has been set up on the
Right.
machines.
Right.
That's
So
it.
it will connect to those machine and fire up the commands, right?
Yeah, from even from the master itself, I can fire the command, and that will
Mhm.
go and do the installation. The way in the Terraform we were doing, right? Sitting on
Right.
the Terraform, I was creating the machines in the AWS,
Right.
right?
Right.
Same way we can do that things in a Ansible master. I'll sit on the Ansible master, okay, fire some commands, and that command will go on your agent, on your slave machine, and do the installation for you.
Got it.
Okay, so their community, on page that community you can go, you can, there is a lot of, the people are putting their efforts and everything that you can go through.
Okay.
How you can do the installation, I'll just show you how you can do the installation. Okay, now few things which is, how exactly the Ansible works. Okay, so there is a few important terms are there. One is the module, another one is the inventory. The same way module was there, we'll talk about module here as well. Inventory, API calls, and the plugins. Okay, and Ansible playbook. That's also important. Okay, so now there is a three different terms. Okay, three different terms. One is user and playbook. Okay, so this is something that we see actually. Okay, so I'm user, I will write some playbook means nothing but instruction that you are going to do, the way we were writing the manifest file in the class, right, in Puppet.
Mhm.
Same way here we will write the Ansible playbook. Okay, so basically the whatever I'm saying that to fire some commands on the slave machine, right?
Mhm.
So that commands, basically whatever we are going to do, that thing we will write into the Ansible playbook. Okay, that's the first section where we as a user will write some commands or write some set of instructions that need to be done on the host machines. That will be playbook that we will write. Now another section is there where where Ansible, some internal tools are there, some internal modules are there which process your instructions. Okay, that's called Ansible automation engine. Okay, I'll come on that. Then the third part is host, or where exactly you're delivering it. So like in our case, the first one will be, this section will be also a EC2. Okay, and this section will be also EC2. So I will be creating one master here on the EC2, and these hosts will be also working as a EC2. But you're good to have the multiple different. Let's suppose I want to have one EC2 as a master and then host as some different platform. Good, you can do that. Okay. Now there is a three different terms. One is the user section, another one is the automation engine, third one is the delivery place where exactly the delivery will happen. Right. So now in Ansible, there are four things are there actually. Okay. One is the inventory. Okay, so inventory is nothing but a set of hosts actually where exactly you're going to install. Like this host, right? When I'm saying go there and install something on these hosts, so that host information you have to provide somewhere to the Ansible. That is being provided into the inventory actually. Same way, the way we are doing in a site.pp, right? We have done in the Puppet just now.
Mhm.
That site.pp we have configured. In the site.pp we have given the information of our agent, right? Same way here we will give the information of the host where we need to install something in inventory file. Okay, so that's the inventory. Now next one is module. Okay, so basically modules are bits of code transferred to the target system and executed. So in simple terms, if I'll say, so modules are nothing but, you know, a kind of command, the way Linux command work, right? Same way, Ansible have came up with some more configuration, some more configurable commands actually that can go and do some certain job for you. Like you can see, copy, right? Copy is a Linux command as well, right? At the same time, what Ansible did, Ansible have modified the copy in a way, okay, that it will work as a module. So basically, let's suppose a simple one, ping, right? So I'll show you actually how exactly the module works. So when I send a ping command, so generally what will happen here? So if I'm sending, let's suppose I'm saying ping puppet, right? So I'm getting some output. Okay, these outputs are coming. So this is the Linux standard. Linux have prepared in a way that whenever you run a ping command, so either it will give you some response output, either it will go say something timeout. Let's suppose, you know, some wrong host you have given information. So what will happen? It will go timeout. Okay, because the host name is not there. Okay, name resolution is not there, but that means that the host is not there. Okay, so these are the format have been written for Linux actually. Same way for Ansible, they have written in a way that when you'll run the ping command, it will give you response as a ping pong, the way we are saying, right? Ping pong. So it means that the green pong, you can see the response. It means you can say that the okay, communication have been established and you got the response. Right? I'll show you as well. So there is a several hundred, lot of, you know, the modules are there. In today's case, if we go there, lot of modules are there actually. You can see lot of modules. I think thousands of thousands are there. Okay, so anything you can run, and these are, remember, these are modules which is specific to Ansible, and you'll always get some response once you run that these modules.
You download each module for your requirement, or how do you?
No, you don't have to download actually. You just have to provide there. If you provide there, I'll show you how you can call the module actually. If you call that module, the module will respond you in a way, like, you know, suppose I'll search you for.
You have the modules like copy and other things. Those are built-in modules, like the one you're showing us.
Sorry, Sunil.
The copy module, right? Or like if you go back to the presentation there.
I'll show you the copy as well.
No, there is a copy module or something, right? In the
Yep.
that you had open, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
So
this is the
copy. Yeah. So like say that copy module is like a CP command, right?
yeah. It's the same way the way CP works, right?
Yeah.
Same way copy will also work, but you have to utilize in a different way. You have to call it in your playbook actually.
Okay.
Okay.
But the idea there is like you are copying your file, right?
That's correct. Yeah, it is also going to do the similar work.
Right. So
But they have
file, and then when you say modules, the other website you are showing, is there like a copy module that it utilizes there?
that's correct. Yeah, I'll show you actually. Let's suppose you see the.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Okay. Now, if you see here, what this module is doing, copy file to the remote locations, right? So CP command is also doing, but if you go there, there is a lot of other things also you can do with that. Okay, which like the destination and etc. Right? These things are not part of your CP command.
Yeah.
Right?
And then
Lot of
like the platform. Let's just say your source machine is the machine where you run the master, right? That's let's say Unix machine.
That's correct. That's what I'm saying, that I'll show you how exactly. Now you can see here. Let's suppose I'm writing a if you see this way, this one I've just posted here. So you can see here how exactly the copy works. Okay, so I'm saying, okay, so copy the file with honor and permission. Some file is there. So I call Ansible built-in dot copy. It means I'm saying the built-in module, just call that
Right.
copy. Now, what exactly it has to do? It will just copy this foo.com from source to destination. Honor will be foo, group will be this, and mode will be this, right? So lot of, this is the minimum thing that I'm telling you, right? But a lot of other things you can see here, right? It's not only source destination that you can call. A lot of other things also there, which is included. That's why it's a unique. It's not only copy the way the CP works, right? In Linux, it's not only a copy.
Right. Mhm.
You got it? This is the way, actually, this is the difference between the Linux command and the Ansible module.
Got it. Got it. Looks like very nice admin tool, right?
That's correct. Yeah. So there are a lot of tools, a lot of modules are there. They can be called. That's a huge base, actually, huge base. So this is not something that need to be remembered actually. So depending
Yeah.
on the need, what exactly you're going to do, depending on that need, you can search the module and see the uses, how exactly it works, and then you can modify as per your requirement.
Yeah, no, I did not know about this Ansible until today. It looks like this can be a dream for a sysadmin, or somebody who has to manage all the servers and data and backups and all those things, right?
Yeah. So, okay, there is a run commands, module run commands. If Ansible does not have the module that suits to your needs, there are the run command modules as well. There is a command section as well. Command, cell, script. So basically you can pass something. So let's suppose, anyway, they have given you a lot of modules, right? Ansible have given you a lot of module, but sometimes it happens that even though you have module, but that one exactly not fulfilling your requirement, right? You still wants to do some tweaks. Okay, then you can call the command there. Okay, then you can call the command, which command you need, that will work as a Linux command, or you can call some cell as well. If you want to call some cell and run some command there, that possibility is also there. Okay, inventory, I told you, right? Inventory is a file where you can update your host information. So that one also I'll show you. This is the way actually you're writing your inventory. So multiple host will be there. Host full name you can put, IP address you can put. Even though if you don't want to put host name entirely, only host name you are putting. If you're not putting the FQDN, then also it's fine. It will call. Okay. So these are the part of your, okay, let's try installing it and then we'll see on the ground how exactly you write it.
Okay.
And
I will try to keep up with you on this one. Yeah.
sorry, Sunil.
I will try to keep up with you on this one.
Yeah, let's do it.
So I'm gonna my instance is down, so let me start it again.
Oh, that's fine. This one I'm going to do it fresh completely. So
Okay.
if you want to follow, Adele, you can also, if you want to follow, you can follow with me.
Yes, I'm following with you.
Yep. So let's do the Ansible. I think we need Red Hat machine is fine. I will shut down the other machines. Okay, what machine we need? I think Red Hat 7 was needed. Yeah, Red Hat 7 I did last time. Okay, so what we are going to do it, because most of the practice we did on the Red Hat 8, right? So we'll do this practice on the Red Hat 8 as well. We'll see whether it's works. Sometime it happened that the what package are there? I think on Red Hat 8 it should work. What packages are there? Just I'm looking for. I think should be fine on Red Hat 8 as well, right? This is the package. Okay, this one is different. Okay, so Red Hat 7 will be best. Otherwise, unnecessary will be in trouble. we have to change a lot of things. Okay, so let's follow the document which document says. So document says that we have to do it on the Red Hat 7, right?
So the machine we have, we will have to change it.
Yeah, this one, the Docker one which you have, right?
Yeah.
No, don't touch that one. Docker is completely different because anyway we need 2 machines for this.
Okay. So I will leave that machine and create another one, right?
Yeah, we'll create 2 machines. Let me just the Puppet one. Let me just terminate it. So let's say that the 2 Red Hat 7 instances need, right? So what we are going to do it. Let's launch. Now remember, the Red Hat 7 will not be available at here in the quick start, because Red Hat 7 is the older one, right? AWS will give you only the latest one in front actually. Okay, so if you see here, Red Hat 8 is coming, right? So we need Red Hat 7. What we can do, go there. Hopefully you follow me, right? So basically you have to on the browse.
Not with you. If you slow down a little bit, that will be
I'll do it again. So I'm saying launch instance.
okay.
Okay, don't do anything, name and etc. that we will put it later. Okay, just use this. You can see the OS image is there, right? Where quick start, if you see here, by default Red Hat 8 is coming. Right? But I don't need the Red Hat 8. I need Red Hat 7.
Okay.
Right? How I can get that? So you have to go here in the browse more AMIs.
Okay.
Okay. So go in browse. Okay. And you have to come here because Red Hat 7, I know that it's not available in the quick start. Okay. So I have to come in the community AMIs. Come here in the community AMIs. Okay. And filter out Red Hat. Left hand side, there is a filter.
Okay.
Okay. So whatever the first available for you, just pick that one. Like, you can see here something, this one is available for me, which is first one. So I'll pick that one. Whatever is Red Hat 7, any 7.6, 7, whatever is available, you pick.
With the same one, hourly to GP2. Yeah, okay. I think I got the same one. Okay.
Yeah, Red Hat 7.7, anything is fine.
Yeah, okay. I have 2 next to each other, 7.7, but I got it. Okay.
Yeah. So Red Hat 7 I choose. Okay, now T2 micro is fine. Okay, one more thing we have to do it is number of instances. Remember, number of instances we need 2, right? So I'll do it 2 here on the top.
Number is 2.
Okay, one more thing we have to change is key pair. You have to choose your key pair. Okay, most important thing is network setting. Okay, key pair is fine. Most important thing is your network setting. So here the VPC one that by default we are choosing everywhere, that you have to choose, and public you have to choose, subnet, right? And auto assign public IP enable. Okay, and the security group should be our security. This is the default that every time whenever you're creating EC2 machine, the same thing we have to do it, right? So same thing I'm doing. Okay, so AWS 10 is security group, then firewall. Okay, on the firewall, actually security group we have chosen AWS 10, elastic IP I have chosen at enable, and subnet I have chosen as a public, and the VPC one.
Okay, I'm with you so far.
Okay, so that's it. Now let's go say launch instance.
Did you create the security group, the AWS 10?
No, security group will be defaulted. It should be with you, right? The same security group which you are using everywhere.
Okay.
So it will take maybe a couple of minutes to start it.
What name did you give? You didn't give any name, no?
No, name is not needed. So once you launch it, then we can give it, because both are equal actually.
Okay, all right.
So we can tag them here. Once they will launch here, we'll tag them here. Okay, so now you can see both the machine is coming. So we'll tag them because both are configuration wise, both are equal. So one will give name as Ansible master, and another one will give as a Ansible slave or node, whatever. Slave word is not very good. So let's give as a, sorry, give as a Ansible node. Okay, so basically you can have multiple nodes, right? So I'm just giving you practice. So only one Ansible master and one node I'm picking, but there is a possibility that one master and multiple node you can pick actually.
So the node will be the machine where we will running the command, right?
No, master will be the place where we will run the commands, and
Okay.
effect will be happen on the nodes.
Okay, got it.
Yeah. So like it happened, right? So let's suppose I have a master and I have 100 of my nodes are running, right? And I want to change something today.
Mhm.
Okay, so what I'll do, I'll do some changes in master and run that playbook from master actually. So what that will do, it will go on all the nodes, run that command, and make sure that the whatever you are intended. Let's suppose I want to install same way the way I was intending in the Puppet, right? I want to intend to install Nginx. It will go and install Nginx everywhere.
Okay.
Is it clear?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. No, that's
Okay.
so
Both
what do they use Ansible mostly for? So what are the kind of like commands you run in your real life with Ansible mostly?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Main is the playbook. Main is the playbook where we will be, you'll be utilizing, and you are calling actually playbooks generally not being, called manually. Mostly playbooks are configured in some Jenkins pipeline and somewhere in the automated way. But the
Mhm.
concept of calling these playbooks are similar. The way we are going to call actually. So we'll show you, like, we will write a playbook. Playbook, nothing but, it's an instruction. What we
I
are going
got
to
that. I got it. So my
okay.
question was like, what do they like at your work? Like what kind of things you put in the playbook typically?
Yeah, that's what. Let's suppose I need to, so this one I was showing, right? Copy one somewhere.
Yeah, no, I mean I see tons of things here. You can do everything. I mean, looks
Let's
like
suppose this one, right? So
Mhm.
let's suppose I'm saying I need to copy this file to this location with all
Mhm.
the permission, make sure that all the permission are intact,
Mhm.
right? Okay, this is the one work. Okay, now let's
Okay.
suppose I'm saying, okay, boss, this is the one work, but you have to do it on all the 100 nodes. There is 100
Okay.
nodes running in my state. I want
Mhm.
that this file need to be copied with all the
Right.
permission intact on all the 100 nodes,
Right.
right? So for that, this purpose, one thing is there. Either you can go on all the machine, run the command, right? CP and all those things, and CP will work for you, right? Either I can write a playbook on Ansible.
Mhm.
Okay, I will update my inventory file with all the 100 nodes in inventory, and I'll
Mhm.
call my playbook. So what playbook will do? Playbook will go and push this, a playbook a module on the all the machines. Okay, and they will just copy everything.
So let's say let's take this example in a real life use. Let's just say you are a business and let's say you are a bank and you need to deliver a mortgage file to regulator, okay?
Yep.
Government regulator. You need to do that maybe every hour, right? So
Yep.
you get government say, okay, here is my machine, come here and drop the file, copy the file
Yep.
or something, right?
Yeah.
Then you can do that. But then how do you do that on every hour? How would you how
Yeah,
to run it every hour or schedule it.
yeah. That's how actually it happened, right? So that's why I'm saying that generally if you go in industry, these playbooks, the concept of playbook is similar, calling
Mhm.
is also similar, but they are
Mhm.
not calling as a manual. The way we are going to call actually, this is not the way the playbooks are being called. Playbooks will be mainly called in some pipeline.
Mhm.
Okay. Now let's suppose I have a pipeline, which pipeline is going to create something. Let's suppose it's going to create some systems, right? Some EC2 machine. Let's suppose a pipeline going to create some EC2 machines, right? Now let's suppose 100 EC2 machine I'm going to create. Okay. At the same time, I want that once my 100 EC2 machine is get created, all these files, what foo.conf that you can see, right? These files should be copied from one location to another location with all the permission intact, right? So what I'll do, it will be part of that pipeline. When I'll run the pipeline, I'll come on your exact question as well, Sunil. So before that, when I'll run my deployment pipeline, that deployment pipeline will go create 100 machines and at the same time copy as well. And answering your question as well, you can very well schedule it as well, right? Scheduling you can do multiple way. Either you can schedule the Jenkins job itself. There is a feature in the Jenkins that the deployment pipeline which I'm talking about, that I can schedule it. It will
Okay.
run on every whatever half an hour, 1 hour, whatever window you want. And apart
Okay.
from that, if you want to call it from the Linux shell, there is a cron type
Okay.
feature is also there. From there as well, you
Okay.
can call in simple term, whatever the Ansible playbook command that I'm going to run it, I'll schedule it.
Got it. Got it. So the scheduling part is not part of the Ansible then, right?
No, that's that. It's a playbook. It's a kind of script you have. You can
Right.
call it from anywhere. Call it
No, I
from
got it.
Jenkins, call it
I
from
got
this Linux shell, wherever you want.
it. Right. Right. Okay. Cool. Got it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's see. Okay, our both the machine is ready now. Okay, just give the name. Okay, this one is okay. We will set up the host name. That's the first thing. The very first thing is requirement. So before that, we have to connect both the machine.
Okay. So we want to open like a putty there, right?
Yep. Let's connect both the machine via putty. Same way, there is no changes. We'll use putty. And user will be EC2-user and use your key.
Yeah.
So don't worry about it. I'll let you follow. So you can do easy. Okay, that's first machine. I will change the appearance so it's properly visible. That's the first one. Okay, and the second one is Ansible node. I will connect this one as well. Give your key.
Okay. Yeah. I have both.
Okay, so let's do some changes. Okay, so so basically you can see here the very first thing, right? We have to set up the host name. So host name is important so that there should not be any confusion later point of time that the which one is master, which one is node, because both are the similar configuration, right? So we can land into the see. I immediately put gone into the confusion, right? Which one is the master, which one is slave. Okay, so we have just marked it. So IP address, from IP address you can identify. So for node, IP address is 31. Okay, and this one is 131. Okay, so that's fine. This one is master. Okay, so just put host name. I'm sorry, be sudo. Otherwise, it will ask you the password. Okay, and then give the host name CTL and run command execute bash. That's it. So you got your master is now
Can you
good.
put those commands in the chat, please?
Yep. And then you can run command execute bash. Okay, I'll start preparing the notes as well. So this will be good for you and simple setup. Okay, so master and node.
Okay, I don't know, something I'm not doing right. So why it asks for the password when you run that push?
Yeah. Do it sudo su. Become a sudo root, otherwise it will ask you.
Okay. Got it now. Okay.
Good.
Yep, that's good. That's very helpful. This command you just shared is very useful for a lot of things. Yeah.
Adele, for you as well.
I'm just doing the command in the master now.
Okay.
I had an issue with the start in the EC2, but just started. So all you do is enter the host name set.
That's it. Yep. Host name CTL, set host name. And basically you're just setting up the host name so that you'll be okay.
Then the command prompt, your host name is visible and makes it really
And the-
easy.
It's saying to password is to use the what?
Yeah, password is not needed actually. If you go for the do it sudo su first, Adele, so the password will not ask. Otherwise, you can just use the sudo and then hostname CTL. The rest of the command.
Okay, yeah. I'm sorry, I made a mistake there. Yeah.
Okay, so always try to be a sudo su. Become a root actually, so it will not ask you the password. Otherwise, everywhere it will ask you the password.
So one machine is master, one is slave, and it doesn't matter which one is which, but we got it now.
That's the master. We are doing everything on the master for now. So you can see
Node could have been anything, right? We decided the Red Hat 7.7.
anything. You can run any doesn't
Node could
matter.
have been anything. The master needs to be 7.7 for our exercise.
No, I said because I have done the testing on the 7.
Yeah, just to be safe.
So
Yeah.
you can go for 8 as well, but the only problem is if you do the configuration, right? The packages are a bit different in 7 and 8.
Yeah.
Right. So that's why actually I kept it 7.
Yeah.
So if you're going for 8, fine. There will be a slight modification. Might be the packages that you are using for 7 repository, use the 7 on place of 7 and use the 8 repository.
Okay.
Okay, so now remember everything, whatever commands we are doing on the master itself. Okay, one more thing we have to do it. We have to add a user call Ansible and set up the password as well. Okay, command is very simple. You can see command is user add Ansible and then pass WD Ansible. So when you run the pass WD Ansible, it will go and ask you the what password you want to set up. So any password you can give. So
Bring it in the master, right?
Yeah, everything is done on the master.
Is that the user ID is the Unix user we are adding?
Yeah, that's a Unix user. Okay, so it's a simple one called user add Ansible. I'll tell you why exactly Ansible is actually, I told you, right? Ansible works on a SSH protocol. Okay, so I need a SSH passwordless SSH setup between master and host, so that whenever I fire the command, it will go on the nodes and do your job. So just run command user add Ansible and then pass wd Ansible. Okay, so
Yeah.
what it will do, it will set up a password. It will ask you something password. I'm giving the same Ansible. You can give anything.
And you have to do Ansible 1, 2, 3 or something. So
Anything, whatever you want. Doesn't matter. Just remember it.
Yeah.
Otherwise, even though if you forget, doesn't matter. You can say you can reset it, again. Okay, that's one thing. Then another one is you have to do a host setup, vi etc host. Now the question can be asked why there is an entry that we want to put into the host file, right? Why exactly we need? Because /etc/host works as a local DNS section. Okay, when I'm saying a local DNS means why DNS work. DNS, what exactly the DNS means, right? DNS means is a domain name service, right? Whenever I'm calling a name, it will go change with the IP address, and then when we are calling the IP address, how it will convert to the name. That's a concept behind the DNS. So I'll not go into detail of DNS. If you want to read, there are a lot of guides are available for DNS, so you can read it. But fine, that's not part of course for now. So now, because the DNS, we don't have DNS available. So for local DNS, you can use the /etc/host file. So in /etc/host file, if I'll put an entry called name and IP address, so it will start acting as a IP address to host name resolution will start working. Okay, I'll show you. The similar entry will go in both the master and agent, but right now we are doing into the master. Okay, so this is the entry, that two entry we have to put. One thing you have to remember, that the IP address will be different in my case as well as in your case as well. Okay, so what entry is this? Two line we have to put. This Ansible, one line for Ansible master, one line for the node. Now, if your node have multiple nodes, 3, 4, 5, whatever nodes are there, that entry you have to put. Again, if you're going in a real-time scenario in some industry or somewhere, that place you don't have to put this entry, because there is a DNS will be always there. So you don't have to put. So this is just because local setup is there. That's it. That's the reason I'm putting it as a, so that DNS works actually. Okay. So what you have to do it. Let me prepare this. So just copy this two line, copy somewhere in the notepad and set up it first, so that you just copy and paste there. You don't have to do anything. Okay. So there is an IP address for master. This is a private IP address. Note down. So
private
you
or
can get it.
public?
Sorry.
We put the private IP address or the
That's a
public?
private IP basically, because
Right.
this all are going to be internal communication.
Right. It's like everything is running in my own data center, right?
Yep. It's all internal communication going to happen. So you can see here I'll get the private IP address. It will be differ for you. So just copy yours one and prepare this. Same way for master, I'll pick.
You want to call it node 1 or Ansible?
Yeah, one is the Ansible master, another one is the node. That's the agent actually,
Node 1.
Ansible node.
give on AWS doesn't even matter, right? That's not the host name. The host name is what we just defined, right?
Yeah. This is a Linux concept actually, Sunil.
Yeah. No, I got
In
it.
Linux, the way you're setting up host, you can set up any host name. So by default,
It's like Google.
Yeah.
Google itself is the host name, right? So same.
Yep. So AWS will provide you some name, but that you
Yeah.
can change at any point of time.
No, but I was just thinking like the name we give to the machine, right, on the AWS panel.
That's a different one. Yeah, that's a completely different. There is no correlation.
There's no correlation.
We are just giving it so that we can
Yeah.
identify. But the host machine will be different.
Got it.
That's a Linux machine. Actually. That's a Linux
Right.
host.
Okay.
That's why you might have seen, right? Even though if I remove this, doesn't matter. Who cares? If it
Right.
is without name, then also it will work, right?
Right.
So it is just tag. It's not name. It's called in AWS concept. That's called tag. So you just tag it so that you can identify it.
Yeah.
Okay. So now by this one is ready. Okay. I will update my vi/etc/host file.
So you do the same on both machines, right?
Yeah. Right now we'll do just keep it on the notepad. Once we'll go to the agent, we'll update there. Just put it entry here. Adel, let me know if you're facing some issue.
What did you just paste the?
That's just paste. Yep. Just go there in file. Okay. And come down. The above one, just, you don't have to touch it. Just paste both the line and the downside. Okay.
Just
Hopefully,
IP addresses.
yeah. This IP, remember the IP address will be differ for your case. Master IP address will be different and the node IP address will be different for you.
Yeah.
Okay. So now it's done. Okay. So what? Okay. Now a few more configuration is one configuration that we have to do it is because we have to set up the passwordless communication, right? So you have to edit this file sssd config and make the password authentication no to yes. Okay. How you can do that? Just open this file vi/etc/ssh/sssd_config. That basically a file which manage the SSH daemon. Okay. So remember, still we are doing everything on the master itself. We'll go on the agent. Similar thing you have to do on the agent itself. Okay. And what you have to change? You have to change a parameter called password authentication. Okay. Now, if you're not aware how you can search it, so basically you can search by this slash. Okay. And if I search for password, okay, it will go there. You can see this line is there. Password authentication is no. I will make it I insert and yes. That's it. This line we have to just change it. You have to make sure password authentication will be everything will be same. Just remove no, make it converted to the yes. Clear? And then restart the SSL reset. That configuration is done. That's it.
So we removed the uncommented the password and yes.
No, there is a there is a uncommented. There is two line would be there. One will be commented, one will be uncommented. So uncommented one you have to do.
Can you show me your file again, quickly?
Yep. So if you search here, password, right? So there is a password authentication which is commented. So you don't have,
Yeah.
because commented means it's not going to help you anything, right?
Right, right.
So the one which is uncommented, so anything you can do. Either you comment
I got
this,
it. I got it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Make it yes. Yeah.
So either you change this one, either change the above one.
Yeah. 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 No, I was little. No, I got it. I'm with you. Thank you.
Okay. Restart your service. Okay. So this is all configuration that we have to do on the master. Then we'll start doing on the node configuration. Okay. And I'll just shout if anything you are backing, if you need some help. Okay.
As well, okay.
Okay. So we'll jump on the node configuration the same way which we have done. Set up the host name first. Again, you have to become sudo root, otherwise it will ask you the password. Okay. Then execute pass so that your host name will be set up, right? Same way, again, we have to add the username, user add and symbol and set up the password. Almost similar steps. Okay. And say pass WD and symbol. You can give the same password, which so in symbol I have given, I will give the same password. Okay. Now, next one is we have to update the same way /etc/host file. Now here as well. Somebody asked something.
No.
Okay. So same way /etc/host file and the content we already have, the same content we have to copy there. Okay. So vi/etc/host file, go in end of the file and paste it.
I need to call you back. I'm in the middle of something here with class. I need to call you back, okay? I'm sorry, that was me.
That's fine. So we'll edit /etc/host file. That's done. Okay, same. Remember, it's all the same command, same thing, and just edit your configuration file. Same way, do that password authentication node to yes. You can do easy. Take your time. I'll give you time. Don't worry about it. Okay. One thing you have to remember: Vim, right? Might be in your machine. It will give you the error that the Vim is not there. Okay. So don't panic. On place of Vim, you can use VI. Doesn't matter. Otherwise, you can install the Vim as well. So simple. But that's fine. Just go for VI. Doesn't matter. Okay. Same way, search for password and change your password authentication no to yes. Okay. And I think the last one is restart your service. Yeah. So this one was done. Okay. There is one more step was left out actually that I'll tell you. But before that, you can complete these things. Let me know if you're facing any issue. I don't think so. That's the same command, same everything we have to use. If you want, I can paste these things. So I'll say history. This is the total command that I have run.
Hey, Rahul.
Yep.
Hey, one quick question. That command number 8, right? What does
Yep.
exactly restart?
It will just restart the SSH daemon.
Oh, okay. Not the machine.
SSH, why SSH is being used. SSH is being used to establish a communication between one machine to another machine, right?
Yes.
So it will, because you're doing some config change of SSH,
Yes,
right?
yes.
So I'm just restarting so that this config change will take effect.
Right. So now you can like connect from one machine to another machine without passing.
Yep. That's the same thing we are expecting actually. So from master to node, if like here it's just SSH communication. Remember on that in Puppet there was an agent communication used to be happen.
Right.
But here we don't need all these things. It's just SSH communication will establish, and our the configuration we are expecting that it will start work. Let me know once it is done.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Adel.
Yeah.
Good. Can we move ahead?
Yeah, I'm a little behind, but you can move ahead. I'll catch up.
Okay. That's fine. If you are doing it, you can do that. It's okay. So just one more thing will do. Okay. Like, there is a permission we have to give for the Ansible user. So Ansible user can go and do whatever it wants to do actually. Okay. Basically, if let's suppose Ansible user wants to do some root permission, right? It basically, if you want to give the root permission to Ansible user, okay. So this is the way actually how you can do. There is a file called sudoers/etc/sudoers. So if you want to edit it, command is called vi sudo. So just do vi sudo and put this entry in there. That's it.
Which file is that? And that I need to do it in node 1, right?
Yeah, that's on the node 1. Just run vi sudo. So it will open that.
But in which directory is that sudo file?
That's called /etc/sudoers. So I'll show you. There is a two-way actually. So either I can do vi/etc/sudoers. Okay. This is the same file. If I want to edit it, either I can edit this one, go in and put that entry. Either I can run command vi sudo.
Oh, there is command vi sudo.
Yeah. So that will do the same thing.
Okay, I didn't know that the other command. Oh, cool. Okay, I type like vi space sudo and it creates again sudo file.
No, vi sudo is one command.
One command, got it. Yeah.
Yeah. And go in end of the file and put the entry. Just one line.
That line you want it to read same as the EC2 user, right?
Yeah, because EC2 user have the full permission, right? We have seen that if we are doing a sudo with EC2 user, EC2 user do all the root permission, right?
Right.
Without password. Same thing. That's a concept. And again, this is concept of your Linux section. So Linux, that's a concept of sudoers file, where if you put the entry in this way, it is saying that the all means whatever commands you want to run, you can run without password.
Okay. So is there like, I know we always log in as EC2 user. Can we also log in as the root user?
By default, root access will not be there actually. So by default, it will be always coming with the EC2-user actually. Okay. The later point of time, you can do the sudo. Users can be changed actually. Users can be changed, but you have to give the permission, root permission.
Okay. So there is no such thing as the root user itself, right?
Direct root user login, I have not seen anywhere. Might be we can give a try, but I've not seen anywhere that the direct root user, is enabled.
No, I was just using in the vi sudo. You can see the root user. user also. So I should maybe log in as that. I will try. I will try.
Yep, give it a try. Okay, so that's done. Okay, now we'll go for the passwordless connectivity. So our ground is ready now. Okay, now we'll try to set up our passwordless connectivity from master to slave. Okay, so okay, Adele, if you want to complete it, I can wait for some time. Otherwise, if you are facing somewhere, I'm ready to help.
Now you can continue. I'm going
Okay.
along. I'm going along behind you, but I'll catch up.
Okay. Okay, so that's fine. Now what we are going to do it, then we'll set up the passwordless connectivity from master to slave, right? So let's come in the master.
We are going back on the master machine now, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. We are on the master. Okay. So one thing we have to do it is go to Ansible user. Sudo su-ansible. Okay. That's the first thing. And then you have to generate a key. Basically, there is a concept of whenever you want to set up the passwordless connectivity, there is a concept of passwordless authentication. How that passwordless authentication works. There is a keys which the keys are doing the handshake actually between them. Okay. So basically what will happen, I will generate a key here on my master and I'll just copy that keys to nodes. Whatever, let's suppose one node I have right now. If later point of time 10 node, 15 node, whatever nodes are there, I can copy, that key on all the machines. Okay. Once I handshake that keys from master to slave, that communication will be established over SSH. That's a Linux concept again. There is nothing related to Ansible till now. Okay, this is all things are, this is a Linux concept actually. Okay, so I'll just generate the, keys. How you can do that? SSH keygen is the key. So some detail it will ask. We don't need to put anything. If you just put enter, it will take the default one. Okay, that's done. Now we'll run command SSH copy because we need to copy the ID, right? We need to copy the key from your master to slave or node machine, right? So wherever you want to copy, just say that machine name. So SSH copy ID and node 1. Okay, it will ask you yes, say yes. It will ask you the Ansible password. Remember, whatever the password you have set up, you have to give the same password. So for me, it's Ansible. Okay, so it's saying one key got added. How I can verify? I'll just say from here, remember I'm on the master and I will say node 1, SSH node 1. You can see directly I jump on the node 1.
Cool. That's nice.
Yeah. So nothing you have to do it. Just if you do the SSH node 1, you directly jump on that another machine.
Can you check that on the other machine if the key got added? Is there something?
Yeah, key got added. Without key, you can't log in here.
Right. So on the other machine, on the node 1, is there any place you can check where the key is added?
Yeah. Keys actually basically the keys where the keys will be get added. I'll tell you. So the main key which is being generated here, that's a .ssh actually. So if you go on .ssh, okay. So here this public key cat id rsa underscore pub. If you see this public key, sorry, .pub. Okay, this is the key, right? Ansible master. Now, if I come here on your node machine. Yeah. Yeah. Here also just log in with Ansible.
Mhm.
Okay. If you do pwd and do the same ls-al, here also there is a directory called .ssh, right? Go here. Okay. This
I
is the
don't have a directory, no?
there will be. Do it ls-al. So it will be hidden. .sss means it is a hidden file actually. So do it .ls-al.
Yeah, so I did a sudo to Ansible on the node one.
Yeah.
Right, on the node one, and then I mean I know this is not really Ansible related, it's Unix related, but I was curious, but I don't see that, but we can skip that because I really don't see that really straight.
No, it should be there. Share your machine. I'll
Okay. Maybe I'm missing something.
it must be. You must be. We'll sort out.
Just let me figure out how I share. Can you see that?
Yep.
Okay. So I am like, who am I, right? So I am Ansible right now.
Yeah.
On that node machine, I call it node one.
Okay. Yeah. One thing, actually, if you do the cat/etc/host file, right?
Hmm.
If you run cat/etc/host file, I think that okay, that node one is there, right? Actually, the host name is wrong. Your host name you can see, right? Your host name is Ansible-node. But the actual host node which we have set up, that's called as a node one, right?
Yeah. Mhm.
So how you can fix that?
Mhm.
Just come out from this Ansible user, become as a root again. Yeah.
Mhm.
Now change your host name. You can change with your host name. Same command.
Okay.
Sudo, not sudo, host name ctl.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the one. Just the node one. Yeah.
Right.
Okay. And execute bash command. Execute bash. Yep. That's it.
Node
Now
one, right?
that command, that copy command from master again. I think that key was
Okay,
not
it's
copied.
on. Okay, I am doing that. It's on other windows, so you guys can't see it, but let me do it.
Yeah, just run it. No problem. It should give you something. One key got added.
Then we log into.
And remember, you have to do it from Ansible user.
Yeah, I did that, and node one source key to be installed on home says. Okay, so let's see now. Let's sudo.
Yeah.
It says the good command. It says the right thing. So su.
Ansible, yes. Still not here. Okay. Go back there. Will you be able to show me what
Yeah, I
exactly
can
happened
share
there?
that. Yeah, sure. I can share that.
Might not be copied actually.
Yeah. Yeah, it is giving some goofy message. So it didn't.
Yeah.
What I can do, I can share my whole screen so you can see everything. So that is the master, and then
Yep.
email, right? And then that's the node one,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
And that's the
Be
command
on
I
the
gave. Yeah.
Ansible master, right? Okay. So source of key to be installed is home Ansible. That's correct. Attempting to log in, filter out that already installed. All keys kept just on the remote system. Okay, that's fine. It's saying that it's already exist on the
Remote system, right?
okay, hold on. How it is? Okay. Okay. What command you have used? SSH. Okay.
Command I gave. This one.
SSH copy ID node ID, right? Last time, what command you have used?
Same thing. It's still there. Yeah.
Go up. Node 1, right? How? Because node 1 was not applicable, not available, right? How it got added?
So even if
Okay.
like something different, because in
Sorry?
my host file I call it node 1, so it still knows what a node 1 is because it goes by the IP address, right?
Ping. Just do ping node 1.
Yeah, because I can call it anything here, even if machine name is something different. If I put in my IP address, like whatever name I put.
That's fine. That's fine. But because the node 1 was not available this time, right? The host name was not correct, right?
Yeah, but see, the host name is defined. It looks like what I type.
That's fine. That's fine.
Let's say if I type this, I can type whatever I want to type here, regardless of what the name is here. Looks
No,
like.
it doesn't matter. That's fine.
Right.
So
Right, okay.
I'll tell you what exactly happened. So the source, okay.
Did it got copied into some different user? Maybe.
No, it went to somewhere else for sure.
Mhm.
So we have to see where exactly it got copied.
I mean, it looks like I am able to connect there. It does
Okay, do one thing. Do SSH node 1.
Yeah, it does that. So let me show you that. Yeah. And like if I say ls minus la, right?
No. You are on the local machine. Okay. So what happened? It just copied here itself. Okay.
Oh, shoot. So I have, I have probably messed up my /etc/host. No, it is not. It is right. 211 and 179.
That's IP address is correct, right?
Yeah, because I can show
For
you
agent
170. Oh, no, that's the DevOps that we are not running. Let me make sure I'm not confused here. So that's the master machine, I call it. And that's
211. No, that's the wrong one actually.
It's wrong one. I split things. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. That's why what happened?
Yeah.
It just copied on the same machine.
Yeah. And thanks for catching that. I would have like kept on scratching my head down the line. Oh, this goes here.
Just change it. No problem. We'll fix it immediately.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Adele, if you have any question, you can ask. You can also ask. Well, I'm happy to,
So I'm on section on 4.3.
Okay.
Section 4.3. I don't know if that's where you guys are now, or is that what you're discussing?
That's the same place, I believe. 4.3, right?
Yeah, 4.3.
Yeah, I think that's the same one.
So the
where the
sudo
SSH setup have been done.
Yeah.
You did the SSH setup, Adele?
So that's from run that from the master, right?
Yep. From master, you should be able to connect your node without doing without giving any password, if you're successfully set up it. And those SSH command which we are running, right? That you'll be running from the master actually.
Okay, so 211 is the node. Let us confirm it one more time. 179 is the node. Okay, so now we are on the same page. And let me do the restart anyway, because I might have to do that.
That's fine. SSHD is not needed. Now, what you can do it. Now try copying keys.
Yeah.
Go with Ansible user. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Do the SSH copy ID now. Yeah.
That looks
so it will ask you. Okay, do one thing. What exactly happened? So you have to update your known host. Okay. Open that known host. There is a known host /etc/Ansible. Okay. if you see from downside, there is a fourth line, right? There is a known host. Yeah. Yeah. Edit that. Okay, just remove this line. Yep.
Oh, it already had that.
Yeah, because it has
The
that.
goof of I did, yeah, it was still there, right? Yeah.
Now it will ask you password. And now it will get added. One key got added. Now it should be good. Now go there on the Ansible user. Okay. It should
Yeah.
be a, yeah, go there.
Sorry for all the trouble, but okay, we got it. Okay.
Go there, yeah, authorize key, cat it or more, yeah, whatever. So you can see it is copied from the Ansible master, right? Ending with the
Right.
Ansible master.
If I am here, if I go to
You go there, public, you just copy, just see the public key, rdrsa.pub. Yeah, that's a public key.
these kind of matches up completely, and that's how they can authenticate. Got it.
That's how they are copying actually. So public key, you are sharing your public key to the node so that
Right.
node can do the handshake with you.
Okay.
Okay, now if you do the SSH, it should be work without.
And now if I do SSH, I will really see the real host.
Yep.
And it is this machine now.
Yeah, obviously. Yep.
If I go here and let's say create a file,
Do it. You
then
can verify.
I should be able to see that file
Yeah, obviously.
on
What is
this
the
one,
location?
right?
What is the location?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I get it. Okay, got it. Okay. Sometimes I am like very skeptical of things. So thanks for.
Oh, that's fine. Okay.
So
So, yeah, Adel, you're asking something?
mine's here saying I could not resolve host name node 1.
Yeah. Okay. Will you be able to share your screen? We'll see what happened.
Yeah, sure. Let me just put them both here. Can you see my screen?
It's coming. Yep. Now I can see.
Okay, so this is the master.
Yep. Node ID, right? Just hold on. Could not resolve the host name. Okay, that's fine. So can you do the cat/etc/host file? cat/etc/host. Idle. Yep. /etc/host. Okay. I think you will not be able to run from here. Do sudo. Actually, you are with the Ansible user, right? So Ansible will not be able to run it.
Okay.
So either go back to the root, either do with sudo. Yeah, sudo cat /etc/host file. Host. It's a TS is there. Okay, it's a ASCII password. Really sorry. Go back to root user. Simple. Otherwise, it will irritate. Go to the just cancel it. Just cancel it and exit from here. So you'll be landed on the root user. Yeah. Now run it. That /etc/host. cat /etc/host. I just want to see what happened. Might be there is something missing. There is a STS hosts.
Oh,
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, there is a mistake actually, Adel. The dash will not be there. It's only space actually. Or tab you can utilize. Edit that file and just remove that dash.
oh, this dash here.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, and dash will not be there. And I think host name we are utilizing node 1, right? So you have to give the host name also. I can see the node host name is also wrong.
This one here, node 1.
Go there in that file. Go there in that file. Same file, vi, yeah, /etc/hosts. Okay, and yeah, remove that dash.
This one here.
Yep. Okay, and remove the downside as well. Okay, and put not, it's not Ansible node, it's only node one.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah,
Why did I do that?
just node one.
That's
Okay,
it.
that's it. Save it and just copy this one so that the same thing you have to copy in the node file as well. I think you might have been copied the same thing. So same thing you have to copy there as well.
Okay.
Just do the WQ, save it.
All right.
Okay, and just edit, yeah, here as well on the node file as well. Same file.
Mhm.
Yep, /etc/host. Okay, yeah, just remove the last two line and paste the same line which we paste there. Yeah, otherwise same way. Yep, just remove dash. Okay, and then Ansible master is fine. Here, yeah, remove dash and change it to the node one. Yep, save it. Now trying that same thing. Go Ansible user.
Where is it? I'm looking at the document here now. Okay, let me
I'll tell
try.
you. I'll tell you. Don't worry about it. Just go on the master. Yeah, master, you are there, right? So
Yeah.
just do sudo su hyphen space. So yeah, hyphen Ansible.
Okay. Yeah, I forgot
Yeah.
that command.
Yep. Ansible. Right now, you are running the command, right? I can see that ssh copy hyphen id node one. If you go up arrow key, if you, yeah, that's the same. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Just say yes. Okay, it will ask you the password of Ansible. Whatever the password that you have set up, just give the same password. You might have set up password, right?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. Now, yeah, that's I think done. Just do SSH node one. See if you're able to do so. Yeah,
Yeah.
here you go.
Okay. I see it. Thank you.
Yep. Okay. Now we will do the actual installation, of Ansible. Okay, right now we were just preparing the ground actually. Okay, so ground is prepared now. Prepare now. The first thing that we have to do it is installation of Ansible. Okay, so let's do few commands. Remember we have to do it on the master node. Okay, everything whatever we are going to do it, we have to do it on the master. So let's try doing it and do it with the root user. Okay, yum install wget.
We are doing it on the master, right?
Yep, it's a master. Okay, that's done. Then one more wget is there where the package will get downloaded. Okay, that's done. Then the third command will install it. Okay, so installation is done. So just copy paste, nothing you have to do. And the final command will install Ansible. So if all good, your Ansible should be installed. If you're getting error, then means something got missed. Okay, so mine's one is installed. Okay, if I run this Ansible version, I should be getting the Ansible version, which is 2.9.27, which is the latest one, obviously, because the one that is updated in the document, that's a 2.8.1, that's the older one. So right now, the newer one got updated, which is 2.8.1. Okay. So hopefully, it must be working for you guys as well. If you're facing any issues, you can tell me.
It's still low installing for me. But,
Yep.
Rahul, how are we doing on the time? You think we will wrap up the whole module today or?
Ansible one will be get completed. So
Okay.
I know that we missed some 15-20 minutes today. So I doubt that the next one will be get started today. So
Okay.
that's fine. We'll try to catch up because on day 10 generally I used to have some window because on day 10 there will not there used not lot of content will not be there. Okay.
Yeah.
So whatever the left out, that's why I used to keep some window on the day 10 so that it will be get covered.
Okay. Sounds good.
So the day 10 original content is just for half an hour or 1 hour.
Okay.
So for day 10 we'll get that additional 1 or 2 hour extra. So we'll just cover whatever is left out. So fine, I used to, do some go on slow on some, which is the important tools actually, like Ansible, Terraform. We'll go a bit slow on Kubernetes as well because these are very important tools actually. Then cloud formation, AWS cloud formation as well, so that you understand properly. Okay, the rest of the things is fine, which is like Puppet is fine. You understand is fine, but it's not very demanding tool or something.
Okay. So today I had to end early. So I have only today I have to like do that. So I was thinking of like dropping now and then catch up remaining on the what are we doing the next is I don't know how long it will take or maybe it doesn't look like we have a lot left. So let me try that.
So half an hour, if you want to drop that fine, Sunil, half an
Yeah.
hour more, I was thinking that they will cover so that
Okay.
the usual time, whatever the usual time is there, that we can cover and that way. Otherwise, if you both are fine, we can start tomorrow half an hour early.
I'm totally okay with it. Yeah. I don't know about others, but I'm definitely okay with it.
Adil, you find if we start tomorrow half an hour early, so we can close today, and tomorrow half an hour early we can start, so that we'll cover whatever they left out from today.
Okay, that's
So
fine.
I'm
That's fine.
fine, but what about the others who sometimes join, sometimes don't join?
That's fine. I'll drop a message email to them. Most of the people are referring the videos only, so for
Okay.
them it's not a big deal.
Okay.
Okay.
If we
That's fine.
start the machine today, tomorrow all these things will work, right? We start.
Yeah, yeah, just shut down it. Don't terminate it, so that when tomorrow you'll start, it will start at the same place.
Sounds good. Okay.
So we'll start half an hour early tomorrow. Okay.
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 And then tomorrow we will do both lab, the web server also, right? The lab number 2. The
Yeah, everything. Whatever is
Okay.
left out from today,
Yeah.
we'll
Okay.
start from here itself.
Okay. Awesome. Perfect. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
just highlighting these two. So
Yeah.
we'll start from here itself.
Yeah.
Okay. So thank you guys. I'll drop an email. If somebody is joining tomorrow, they will join half an hour early. So we'll tell them that we are missing today half an hour. So we'll cover it tomorrow.
Thank
Okay.
you. Good night.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.